Welcome to VeVe Radio, where the fandom grows. With D1 and only Raven and the biggest bro. We dive into comics from pages to screens, collectibles and culture like you've never seen. Get ready, kick back, enjoy the space. VeVe Radios live for everyone in this place.
We live and we live. We live, but we alive. We alive to feel the vibe, and we vibe, and we are live. Welcome to VeVe Radio. Oh, it is your boy, the biggest bro. Oh. And we are here with episode 6 of VeVe Radio. Welcome, everybody. We are presented by, powered by, fueled by VeVe Comics, sponsoring the show. First off, just to let you know, we are regular people. We have regular opinions. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. But we are going to have a beautiful day today. I feel all the energy in the room. I feel the shares, the likes, the follows, the comments, the hearts, the emojis. I love it. Thank you. You fuel us, and we have so much fun creating this show for you today. So let me introduce my wonderful co-host first. From the big island of Hawaii, it is D1 and Holy.
Woo! Good morning, everybody, or good evening, good afternoon. Bless you, wherever you may be. Thank you all for being here. I am D1 and only. It's just another great week. Lots of comics to cover. Lots of things happening in the space. But before we continue, I got Raven.
Right.
Are you there?
I think Raven's mic is not working, but maybe if she drops down and comes back, we'll get Raven right back up here. But baby, there we go. Let's go.
Can you hear us? Oh, okay. Yep,
She's gone.
gonna drop back and drop down and come back. So no worries.
But if Raven was here, she would let you know that we are having a giveaway sponsored by VeVe. We're going to be putting people on the prize wheel, and all you have to do is absolutely nothing but exist. I am going to take it upon myself to put all your names down there. I will repeat all the names on there, and if you're on the wheel, you might get rugged. And that, you know what? That's just a human error. You know what I mean? Until Gronk helps me out, bro. It is what it is.
I'm back.
Let's go.
All right, let's go, Raven. Okay.
What did I miss?
Big Bro was just basically telling everybody about the giveaway and to be present for the wheel. Sorry, excuse me.
Sounds good. I got to get entered in this giveaway because there's some good prizes. I won yesterday on a Millie's Space, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, these prizes that have been going out have been really good. I myself had one like 2 weeks ago when they had the Royal Rumble on Max's Space, and it was between that one and the Emoji Space too with the Oasis. Shout out to Oasis, and then just I got the bull ride. I admit it's beautiful collectibles, really premium stuff out there. So make sure you get into these giveaways. All right, just like our special guest today, enter every single one of them. Why not? Be a winner.
All right, thank you guys. And also, if you guys could like, follow, and subscribe to VeVe Comics and VeVe Digital Collectibles on all their social platforms such as Discord, X, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Excuse you. And also, a big shout out to everyone in the audience. We have our rat, Red Bull 911. Sorry, our rat if I said that wrong. Corn, Majin, Jesus, Geode, Legends of Dragons, Legends of something. Fried Lavits, Video Shane, Slammy, Vegan Things, Shook, Notorious Moonboy, Boobs, MahaloJoe, Kirby, Unabonger, Jay, got the Real Uncommon Podcast, VeVe Jesus, we got Key Comics A, What Are Those, RXH, Evolved AO, Emoji, Press, we got Viper, Leo Millie, and of course us up here. But thank you all for being here today.
So many awesome people. Let's go. Thank you for being here, everybody.
It's going to be a great show. Speaking of great shows, we did have some homework this weekend from our comic guru from last week, Chris. We had the Daredevil #1. Did you guys get a chance to read that as well?
Yeah, it took me 2 days, but I read it and I really enjoyed it. And I'm really glad he gave us this recommendation. I've just noticed like the last couple of comics I've read have been more modern ones. And I feel like they almost feel shorter. Where this like older one, it was a full story from the start to the end. Like you got the whole backstory of Daredevil. And it was just like you finished that story at the end, and I'm looking forward to more. But it just felt like that was a complete book in itself, which I enjoyed. But yeah, that was a great recommendation. What did you guys think?
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. And like you mentioned, you got like the whole story of the whole layout of the backstory, and not just like, oh yeah, we'll give you a little bit of it, and then you'll have to like get the next one to find out more about it. So I think they did a really good job in putting the whole story all in one book.
Yes.
So and I like this. Like, if I don't have something to read, I know I have homework each week. So yeah, thank you guys for suggesting all these books for us. Then I don't have to like go through my whole library and be like, okay, what's the next story? But yeah, I'm also very excited to for the show to come back too, the Daredevil show to come back. I saw the trailer. Oh my gosh, I saw the trailer for it. I'm just like, oh, so excited, so pumped.
I haven't seen it, so I might have to add that to my watch list.
Yeah, the Daredevil series, the Netflix series, and the one they have coming out. That's my Kingpin. He plays a perfect Kingpin for me. It's really good. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do and how they're going to incorporate it into the MCU now.
Yeah, he's a great actor. What's his name? D'Onofrio.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna even try. I'm gonna look, but I'm not gonna try. Vincent, right? Vincent. There you go.
Yeah, that should be coming out soon too, I think.
Yep. So we have some new comics coming out with a big list.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not a fan of lists today, this is the wrong show. We have nothing but long list. Let's go.
Starting off with Marvel Comics. These titles are dropping Wednesday at 12 a.m. Pacific time. We have Red Hulk #1, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker adaptation #1, Ultimate Spider-Man #14, X-Men #12, Ultimate X-Men #12, Amazing Spider-Man #68, TVA West Coast Avengers #4, Fantastic Four #29, Iron Man #5, Rogue the Savage Land #2, Sabretooth The Dead Don't Talk #3, Sentinels #5, Women of Marvel She-Devils #1, Helverine #3, Hellhunters #3, and Captain America and Volstagg #1. Phew!
All right, go ahead and take a drink of water there. We have the Dynamite Entertainment comics that are coming out tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we have Thundercats number 13, Powerpuff Girls number 8, Vampirella number 675, DuckTales number 3, Thundercats number 5, Vampirella number 7, Barbarella number 2, Powerpuff Girls number 3. Shout out to the comic shop, by the way, for having Kid Arcade with the Powerpuff Girl episode. That was some of the funniest things. I've laughed so hard in my great show. Sheena number 2, and then we have Warlord of Mars, Deja Thoris number 4, coming from Dynamite, and then from Ablaze Comics, we have and I asked D how to pronounce his name, and then I just completely Cimmerian, Cimarron,
Sumerian? I'm
Cimmerian. There it is. There you go. There it is. The Cimmerian, the Man Eaters of Zambola number 1 and 2, the Cimmerian, Beyond the Black River 1 and 2, and then Cimmerian Hour of the Dragon 1 through 4 coming out on Thursday. Oh, okay. So Ablaze Comics is coming out on Thursday at 10 a.m. So make sure if you're looking out for those, it's going to be on a different day. We're going to be comics dropping all the time now. Heck yeah. Is there any particular comic that stood out to you from this list, ladies?
Yeah, actually there's quite a few of them, but the one I'm going to focus on is Fantastic Four number 29. And the impossible has happened. Dr. Doom has taken over the world, and the Fantastic Four are not going to stand for it. As Reed locks himself in his lab trying to solve the problem of Doom, Ben treats Sue to a trip to New York with her mutual friend Jen She-Hulk Walters to help get her mind off the things that are going on. But tensions after vampires overran the world and their blood hunt remain. And when Ben, Sue, and Jen find themselves on the wrong side of the mob of justice, they face a choice. And it's one they will not be able to take back. So this is another one of the Under One World Under Doom storylines, which is pretty cool. But even cooler than that is the possible variant covers. We again have some Disney variant covers with Goofy on the cover. So I'm hoping I can get that cover. I will try a couple times, I'm sure. What did you guys find interesting this week?
For me, I had to go with Women of Marvel She-Devils number 1. I love female characters. I love them. And then this one has the female She-Devil. They have Lady Wolverine, Black Widow, Shanna, and it looks really, really cool. And it's kind of like a team up. It's like, I think it's the first female team up since the A-Team. So yeah, I just love this, and I love the covers. Oh man, this Peach Momoko with Lady Wolverine is absolute flames, and then the Rose Besh with the other cover. Like, yeah, I blame you guys all in VeVe for making me like different artists now and comic covers and expanding my palette. I blame all of you comic gurus that's now hurting my pockets, and I'm buying more and more boxes to, satisfy these needs. Jeez.
And all the whatnot shows. Come on. Oh man. Yeah, that's I'm waiting for the I'm excited for that Peach Momoko variant, and also for Raven's one, the Disney, and maybe I'll try to get the whole run of it.
Yeah, there's some nice covers, that's for sure. And I find that's like me too, like bro's saying, like I'm just like learning and collecting as I go. And then as people talk about comics, then I run out and grab them because I like the covers, or I'm still starting to learn about the artists. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
And yeah, so the book that I was interested in covering is a key issue, which is Red Hulk number 1. And that's the introduction also of the think tank. I got to read more about that. And it's also One World Under Doom event tie-in. So a lot of stuff is tying into the One World Under Doom for the past couple weeks. But this one is Red Hulk rages into One World Under Doom. Thunderbolt Ross, in a cell deep below the ground, is a prisoner of Doctor Doom, and he is not alone. Brilliant military, criminal, and political minds have been gathered against their will in a prison complex that serves as a think tank. Okay. To help carry out Doom's plan for global domination. But the Red Hulk has other plans, guest starring Machine Man and Deathlock. So that's seems like a pretty interesting group of people all in a prison complex. So I think I'm gonna give this one actually like a read to figure out what it's about. And the covers too are pretty sick. There's a foil variant that I really like. Um, I don't know if that one is gonna get dropped on the app, maybe. And also there's like this if you guys see up here on the top, this Doom looking one, but red face.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's the one I'm covering, and yeah, I'll probably go for it. I guess depends on what the variants are. I might go for it in the store.
Very, very nice. Let's go. So yeah, definitely look out for all those that are coming out on from the VeVe Comics app. And then we have a couple of comics coming from the VeVe app proper. We have X-Men 41 that came out today with the first kiss of Rogue and Gambit. Gambit being my favorite X-Men. I love the kiss we have. I forgot what I should have looked it up. The comic that we had before that has the kiss. I had to buy that comic, and then this one's really cool too. I really like the rare, the black and white with the Ace of Hearts with the red right there. I really dig that rare. 3,000 editions that came out today. Still in the store right now. You can go cop that for $6.99. And then on Thursday, we have Daredevil 183. The first fight between Daredevil and Punisher is going to be for $6.99, but this is going to have 5,000 editions, going a little bit up because, you know, it is the first fight between Daredevil and Punisher, which we will be seeing in the new series coming out. Hopefully, or maybe, or who knows, right? But Raven, you know what Friday is?
Friday, I believe, is it Burn Day?
It is Burn Day. Oh my gosh, the comics are getting burned, guys. Are you ready for this?
I'm getting ready. I've gone for a few so far. It's hard to know what to go for. So I've been learning quite a bit this week, actually. But we did play this fun game in VeVe Discord because they were covering some of the Burn comics. And to help people decide what to go for, I put all of the comics on a wheel and spun the wheel. And if you, whatever that landed on, you had to go out and buy. And if you showed me that you purchased it, I threw them some BXP in the Discord there, and it was actually quite a lot of fun. And during that process, one of the comics that was landed on and somebody purchased was Ultimate Spider-Man number 160. And there is the ultra rare cover is amazing. I posted it here. I got to figure out how to pop it up to the main part. But I actually went out the other day and just grabbed it out of the market because I loved it so much. It was a Virgin variant cover, and it was Spider-Man and his uncle. And I think in the real world, like, don't have to fact check this, but I think in the real world that variant cover only has 100 copies. So to have that right on VeVe right now, I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, man. There's
That
a
is cool.
there's a lot of things
Thank
getting
you.
burned. And guys, are you ready for this? I have the entire list. Huh? Are you
Are you
ready?
gonna read it all out?
I'm gonna blurt it all out. Just try. Just, you know, like, you guys are all here. We're all gonna support each other. These are the Disney comics that are going to be burned. Would you lot of jargon? Mickey Mouse and the Space Trip #1, the Diabolical Duck Avenger #1, Lonesome Ghost in the Machine #1, The Last of the Clan McDuck #1, Through the Bataverse #1, Dracula #1, Wizards of Mickey, the Grand Tournament #1, The Christmas Carol Star, Scrooge Duck #1, Uncle Scrooge My First Million #1, That's Your Life Donald #1, Donald the Champion #1, and Snow White #1 are gonna be burned. So get those right now. The Marvel comics are gonna be burned. We have Ultimate Fantastic Four #1, Amazing Spider-Man #654, Wolverine #88, Uncanny X-Men 134, Spider-Man Reign #1, Captain America #1, Amazing Spider-Man #9, X-Factor #6, The New X-Men #114, Prelude to Deadpool Corpse #3, Spider-Man / Deadpool #1, Wolverine 75, Wolverine #1, Deadpool #6, New X-Men 115, Fantastic Four 94, Old Man Nogan #1, Venom versus Carnage 1 through 4, Gold Goblin #1, Wolverine and the X-Men #1, Venom Lethal Protector. Oh, where was I at? Yeah, number 4, Venom number 17, Amazing Spider-Man 569, Ghost Rider number 28, Death Wolverine number 4, Uncanny X-Men number 333, Uncanny X-Men number 168, Thor 364, Ultimate Spider-Man 160, Thanos Rising number 1, Marvel Superheroes number 18, Supervillains Classic number 1, Generation X number 1, Amazing Spider-Man 210, Amazing Spider-Man 22, US Avengers number 1, Uncanny X-Men number 10, Uncanny X-Force number 1, Hawkeye number 1, Superior Iron Man number 1, Return of Wolverine number 1, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 1, Daredevil number 6, Daredevil number 7, Captain America 310, and Truth Red, White, and Black number 1 are going to be burned from the Marvel side. And finally, the Star Wars comics are going to be burned. It's Obi-Wan and Anakin number 1, The Rise of Kylo Ren number 1, The Phantom Menace number 1, The High Republic number 1, and Star Wars Life Day. Let's go.
Wow. Well done.
Did you guys get all that? All the listeners? Did you write all that down? Jeez.
If you don't want to write that down, if you just visit Mahalo, it's about probably 4 posts down. He has the entire list there. That's what I just did right there. Let's go.
Nice. Great job on that too. Get a big gulp of water. Jeez.
But I can't get a big gulp of water because I'm still on point, because we have Sleep and Sleeper pick of the week. And that means we have to go to... Oh, dang. There's the speaker. Okay, hold on. I got this. That's why we live. We're a live show. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Oh, now it doesn't want to connect. This is even better. Here we go. I got to connect my Bluetooth. Can you two talk amongst each other right quick? My bad.
So, Raven, how are you?
I'm good. I mean, I'm in Ontario and the sun is shining and the snow is melting, so I am very happy. It feels like a little bit like spring outside, and I'm ready for it.
Ooh,
how's the weather in Hawaii?
Well, Raven,
be jealous.
we have snow.
No.
Yeah, we got some snow on the mountain. Not as much as a couple weeks ago, but yeah, it's been cold. Where we live, and so when it gets really cold, that means there's snow on the mountain. So I peeked out the window, and sure enough, yeah, we have snow. Well, by the time we get there, it's already ice.
Snow in Hawaii? That's kind of crazy, right?
It's kind of wrong.
Yeah, I had to show Raven the picture because she was like, "What? No way!"
Yeah, I didn't believe her.
Well, thank you for buying me a little bit of time to connect my Bluetooth that decided to disconnect from my speaker. But here we go. In a world where comics are being burned, will you save this comic? We have today featured Truth, Red, White, and Black number 1. It is a story of Isaiah Bradley. Less than 300 editions have been minted of this comic, and Isaiah Bradley played a big part in the new Captain America movie. I don't want to give it away, but he was an integral part of why things had to happen, why things got shaken out in the streets. So if you need a comic to kind of look out for a sleeper, less than 300 editions, Truth, Red, White, and Black number 1 might be the comic for you. Thank you, Sleeping, for coming out with that list. Posted on an O'Malley space and on the Collectors Hub. Both, by the way, please support O'Malley. Please support the Collectors Hub. He's got a really cool show coming up today talking about the VeVe. Got some really exciting guests on. I can't wait to see what they said, what they've been building. Oh, but first, a word from our sponsor.
Are you like me and suffer from OCBPD, obsessive compulsive button pushing disorder? Well, you're in luck. I've got the thing for you.
On the VeVe Digital Collectibles app, you can feed the need and smash that buy button anytime you want.
High quality comics and collectibles from the best IP are available anytime, day or night.
You will feel the FOMO in no time. Keep pressing and keep collecting.
Warning, Buy Now is not responsible for misclicks or slow timing. Please make sure you clear your cache and kick your child off of Roblox to have the best signal before pressing the Buy Now button. Some side effects may occur. A small group of users have reported suffering from OLC, only landing comments, and have known to catch the SR FOMO from X feeds. Not financial advice. Press at your own risk. Let's,
Dude, that
Yes.
was good.
let's
Love
go.
that. That was awesome.
You didn't say that ending in rehearsal, so that was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do that in
but
there. You know what I mean? You have the SR FOMO. I know what it's like. I'm always landing comments and you just see it's not the same people, but it feels like the same people just posting like, "Oh, I got min number 22 SR, easy, bro." Blah blah blah. It's just like,
right.
ah.
Yeah, and I'm suffering from OLC.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I
that
am
sucks.
a big supporter of the Common Gang. I feed into the fun. I pay my dues all the time. So let's go. Speaking of paying dues to the Common Gang, how did we do on this week of drops? We had one of my favorite drops, the Comey season 2 drops with our 3 friends, Magic, Corey, and MC. And then we have the Connor drop, and then we also have the artist drop this week, which is that Marvel Legacy #1. So
Yeah,
how'd you guys
that
do with the Akomi drop?
I loved it. It was probably my favorite drop of the week.
Yeah,
I got one of each of my favorite people.
let's go.
And then it was pretty cool. I even had VeVe Magic, a couple who were doing this where you send her a screenshot of her collectible and she would sign it and send it back. So I thought that was pretty cool. It'd be neat to have like a feature if you could actually do that and get autographs and stuff. So
Yeah,
I will treasure that forever.
imagine going like to Comic Cons and just having them sign your comic like that. That would be really cool, especially
Yeah.
the exclusive artist covers. That would be really dope. But yeah, I was really excited. I went for one on a drop, and I just knew, like, I know my community. They're gonna just disrespect. So I was picking up my friends for like $2, $3. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna scoop, 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 scoop. So yeah, I got all 3 for sure, and then I got multiples. I got probably 4 magics and 3 MCs. But it's really cool to just collect your friends and just imagine them, like they're very humble. They didn't ask for this, you know what I mean? And so for we have a chance to kind of celebrate them, and then just watching everybody use the collectible and using them in different ways and just really like showcasing it and stuff like that. I've seen my collectibles performing at so many concerts so far. It's been crazy. So it's really, really cool to see and them getting their appreciation and their kudos for you know those 3 are the 3 people that was like we saw them become fans and then really get involved with the company, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
so, and they're still our friends. And that's what's really, really, really cool. So yeah, really, really stoked about this drop. And guess what? Easy sellout because it is our people. And like that just warms my heart about this community that we just support. We buy what we love, and we obviously love our friends. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great drop. I went for it twice, and I guess it was fitting because as a coffee lover, I got Corey's 2 Corey's on the drop. And then I went and picked up my collectibles and magic in the market. So now I have the complete uncommon set. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. And I think that's another cool thing. Like this uncommon set was very obtainable, so I think a lot of people have all 3 and they're very happy. Like that was one of the cool things about this drop was like if I went for it, I was like, I'd be happy no matter what. I'm happy with either one I land. So it was really, really cool.
Yeah, and then it's like an added bonus if you can grab one of those, the chasers on the drop too.
The
The blue
blues.
metallic
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
And then Venkatesh was on a Millie space and B's informant 2 space talking about the value of the blue metallics and being able to use that in the game and the game being out right now. So really cool things happening with Epico and just the synergy they're having with the VeVe. So it's a really exciting partnership and really excited to see where it goes from there. We also had the Assassin's Creed drop with Connor, our American assassin. Did you guys go for this drop? I thought it was really interesting that you basically got like a freebie if you were able to mint the common and then you could just mint the ultra rare. for just waiting an hour and just hitting craft, so you didn't have to burn anything like that. And then I also really like the tree. It looks like a kind of burnt or unkept bonsai tree, but I could definitely see, especially we're getting a lot of videos and photos of the VeVeverse. I can definitely see this tree having some utility in your space. Did you guys go for this drop?
No, I didn't. They all look amazing, but no, that's not my lane. I'm trying to can't go for everything, so I'm trying to stick with certain things, but no, I think it looks amazing.
Yeah, I didn't go for it either, but I gotta agree. The Assassin's Creed collectibles are great detail and animation.
Yeah, they all look really good. Even in the AR app, using the AR feature, just like the little flowing of the clothes and stuff like that. Really cool detail on that there. And then we have some upcoming drops coming out. Oh, my bad. I gotta talk about that Marvel Legacy #1. The artwork that they have out there. Now, by all means, I am not in the artwork tax bracket to go for these.
Same.
But
Never
dude,
mind.
that one is so good. Of the Avengers, like, or even more than the Avengers, it's the Marvel characters. It just looks really, really cool. So yeah, I can't wait to go into that VeVeverse house wherever it goes and just gawk at that, like, oh, that's dope. All right, and then we have Hands in Factory coming in with their Hazard Audi drop coming on Saturday, the 1st of March. And we have lots of different editions on here. It's going to be $14.99. We have 5 different editions. We have a common, an uncommon, a rare, ultra rare, and then the secret rare. Oh, actually, we have 6 because we have the special edition. Now, this is a very interesting drop. I like that these little frog dudes have what it looks like a Nike box. I'm just gonna say that I know the number and brand that looks like Nike, like a mug, but it's really cool. I like that VeVe variant. I like the Berserk one, which is the black and red one. But that VeVe variant is kind of fire with the VeVe on the box right there. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. And it is a phygital drop. If you're able to land that Audi VeVe edition, you're gonna get a phygital, which is gonna be the poster. And it's gonna be it's gonna be 25 of them because VeVe's gonna keep 5, and it's gonna be a canvas print by Korean artist Ha Jung-hun from the Hands in Factory. We're getting really like these niche little creators and stuff like that and the collectibles. It's really cool. 15 gems. This looks like a possible might go for. You know what I mean? How do you guys feel
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah, no, I definitely like this kind of stuff. I like that it's not a race to, kind of finish to get that physical. If you happen to get lucky and you get one of those VV variant ones and you get to participate in getting the physical, I think it's pretty amazing. It's like a little golden ticket hidden within the drop. Yeah, no, I like this. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, and it's only 25 lucky people. I'm gonna press my luck on that one, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
see if I'm one of those 25. But if
It
I'm gonna give it a
can be
couple of shots.
you.
It's possible.
it is.
All right, and then we also have something else is happening on Friday. Friday's a really big day. Raven, what's happening Friday?
So much happening on Friday. We have the VeVeverse being opened up to everyone.
Wow. That is awesome. Another box checked. Huh? What's up? What's up? Soon. I'll say it soon. Friday is soon, baby. We know what soon means today. It means 3 days. Let's go. VeVeverse, it's really exciting. I was one of the beta testers. I know you were a beta tester at Raven.
Yep.
A lot of people didn't really get access. I got access, and what did you do when you first got in there? Like, what was your experience like?
Well, for me, I started the Raven's Nest, working on my space. And for me, like I had so many great ideas in my head, but I'm not really like with the technical stuff of like building from scratch. That kind of froze me up a little bit where I couldn't quite do what I wanted to do. So I kind of left it for a bit. And then recently I went back in and I noticed that you have more showrooms to pick. You can also, there's more drag and drop items, which is kind of like how I like to build. I just want my space and decorate it. And now there's more accessories and furniture and things to add in. So I've been working on a space the last few days and yeah, it's working well. The comics look freaking amazing. Like you can blow them up and they look phenomenal. Have you been working on it lately or?
I
Oh, the
you-
game today. We should talk about that.
yeah, I had the same exact experience when I first got in there. I was just like, oh, okay, and then like I was trying to make little things, and then you go into somebody else's space and you just go, oh, this is. Oh, that's different. Oh, I'm trying to put up a wall, and these people got cities. How did they do that? Wait a minute. And so, like, I kind of did the same thing. I was like, maybe let me step back and let the builders build, and then jumping in with the latest update like a week ago and seeing that, yeah, like you said, it's a little bit easier. You have the showrooms that like I just want to put my stuff on a shelf. They click, 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 and that's it. And then what that does, it sneakily makes you get more meticulous, right? Because then it's like, all right, I put it on the show, but I want the light to hit it like this. Like then you're learning. It forces you to learn, even if you don't want to learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn little stuff like that, and then you get to see, like I said, just walking into other people's spaces. You and I got to actually go and participate in the first VeVe game today of hide and seek, where we went to Mascheroni's VeVe space. Shout out to Mascheroni, and he had recreated Asgard. And guys, once you get into VeVe, you'll understand. But like,
Yeah.
he built this above the clouds, like from where you start. He's like, okay, you got to follow me, and you got to fly up through the clouds, and like, because you go in here, you enter, and it's a black void. I'm like, what is this? And you fly above the clouds, and there's Asgard with the rainbow bridge and everything. Like, it's pretty cool. And then he's hiding like different Easter eggs and stuff like that. So Raven Eye and then VeVe Magic, we were racing. He hid some collectibles and we had to find it in Asgard. And just the different things that he added, where he had automatic sliding doors in the castle. So you had to approach a door, then the door slides open, then you're able to enter. And then we had to find Alligator, Loki, and Throg today. But it was just really cool contest, and that just shows the gamification of things. I've been seeing chess boards. I've been seeing all sorts of different things that people are going to create and have fun. And guess what? Your friends are in there. Like Raven and I, we were able to talk to each other in the space. Like we're just chilling. And the cool thing is, you don't have to be super technically sound to enjoy the VeVe-verse, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah, like there's even a button where you can click on whoever the host is, and you just put follow host, and he'll take you, and they're able to kind of curate and take you along a journey, and you get to see what they see and see how they see it. So there's so many cool things that can come out with this, and I just believe they're just going to keep building more and more and more. This is only the beginning. And
Yeah.
this is why it's worth waiting. Let them cook. Let them cook. You know what I mean? Like, let them take their time and get it. And hopefully this launches beautifully, and everybody gets to experience and just have a lot of fun, right? But we also have to take into account, you are having a lot of people coming out once. Friday may have a little glitches and stuff like that, so be patient. It's not going to be there's things that can go wrong, guys. I'm just saying, but like we're here. It's beautiful. Soon is 3 days away. Soon, Dee will get her hands in the VeVe-verse. Dee, what are you excited to do in the VeVe-verse?
Oh, I have some ideas, but I gotta see it and figure out for myself like how I'm gonna set up my space. But just a quick shill, if you want a preview of it, we will be having a live stream tomorrow with Frobro down there. Shout out to you, Fro. So we're gonna step into the metaverse realm starting tomorrow. But yeah, I'm very excited to like go and create something. Um, I know I'm probably gonna be like starting from scratch, and I have to go and see like what other people are building to get some ideas, and I'll probably have to go and watch some of the tutorials. But yeah, it's just pretty exciting because I did like SimCity back in the wee days when I was younger, so this is gonna be probably like similar to that experience, I'm hoping. But yeah, just
Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say, even just to enter a space and just pick your favorite collectible and plop it down, and just to see it in that detail and the scale, just to even start there, just to appreciate the collectibles is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting to see just what people are going to just create, man. Just knowing, just being a part of this community and seeing all the different talent that we have in here. Just and then watching people combine, right? They're going to combine with your building. I'll like create a story, and then somebody will act it out, and then we're having like a whole production in the VeVeverse. We can have like telenovelas in the VeVeverse with Electra and Fro. Let's
oh,
go.
let's go.
I remember the first time going into one of Mr. Falcon's spaces, and I got a view inside of his head. It was a little scary, but it was neat to see his interpretation of stuff. But it was pretty cool. But also the other cool thing that I saw today, or was yesterday, Puma had posted on X some pictures from his VeVeverse showcasing some X-Men comics, and he tagged the artist. It was J. Scott Campbell, and I guess he retweeted it and saw it. So I thought that was pretty cool, just the exposure it brings to.
Oh, that's cool. I'm just waiting to go and see more of other people's stuff and check it all out, and go to like in the TV show before, what is it, Welcome to My Crib or something, or
Oh yeah,
what was it?
MTV
MTV
Cribs.
Yeah,
Cribs. Yeah,
MTV Cribs. Yeah. So
that's the cool thing. And then you can just have like a whole interview with somebody. Like we could host VV Radio while they're like walking through their space. Like that's sick, man. Like
yeah.
yeah, and that's what it is, right? The social aspect of sharing our love for collectibles, our ideas of what we want to do to collectibles. Like, yo, I'll be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I am super stoked to see Tasha's space as a dark Sith fan. I know she's going to bring it. Like I just know it. I'm not gonna put pressure on my girl, but I just know. I just know what she's gonna bring to me, and it's gonna be fire flames. Let's go. All right. Given that, we are going to do our round of wheel of names, and we're going to give away this VV collectible. But this just in from a donor, we actually have another giveaway. We have a fishes giveaway to give away also. Thank you to our donor, Notorious Moonboy. Let's go. That is a beautiful thing about this Fishes Code. And this is only the beginning, I believe, of what's possible using promo codes to share and to get people and to entice people in here. We're not going to get transfers yet, but this is a kind of a way to do the same thing. And with the Fishes, with $5 to get somebody in with just a cool collectible, easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, I'm gonna let you know who I have on my wheel. If you hear your name, cool. If you don't hear your name, you kind of got rugged. Oh wait, no, I got you, Stu. I see you right there. You just got to hear Stu. I got you. I got you. All right, here we go. We have O'Millia Emoji, Viper, Presley, Evolve, RXH. What are those? Key Comics, BB Jesus, J East, Unibar, Kermie, Mahalo, Boobs, Notorious, Shook, Vegan Things, Majin, Fire Labs, Corn, Legend of Geode, Red Bull, Rat, Slammy, Casual, Froly, Comey, Maz, Vio Shane, Augustus, Benny Beats, Hexlo, Red Bull. Wait, did I say Red Bull twice? Oh, You almost got it. I got you though. Barefoot, Meow King, Shankster, OBL, VeVe Wills, Cashflow Kid, West, Doko Dude, Prowler, Miss Gecko, and the 4 people in the grease trap. You are also on the wheel. Let's go. We're gonna spin.
Wait, did you put
that. What happened?
was Evolved on there?
Yeah, Evolve's on here.
Okay.
I got him. Here we go. And for the fishes code, we have VeVe Jesus. VeVe Jesus is blessed. He's blessed with a species code. I'm definitely going to give that to you. I'm going to send it to you. Thank you, Notorious, for providing that with our fishes code. So, VeVe Jesus, if I don't send it to you like before today, just let me know. I get it to you, no problem. And the spin for the VeVe collectible. Here we go. Who is it going to be? Between Geode and Red Bull, Geode and Red Bull, Geode!
Geode, congrats, Geode.
Geode. Make sure you hit us up in the DMs and we'll get you to MC and we'll get you connected right away. By the way, guys, if you ever want a collectible from here, please let us know. We will try to get that to you as soon as possible. Whatever communications happen, we'll get communicated with MC and we'll get that done. That goes for anybody that's won anything from any collectibles. Like, just let us know. We'll try our best. You know what I mean? We're all got a lot of stuff. MC's trying to work. You know what I mean? So just be a little patient. But we're trying to get you. We're trying to get you. You know what I mean? All right.
Awesome.
Are you guys ready for our guest today?
Ready.
Excited.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
What's up, Mahalo?
So what's up, my man? I'm really happy to have you here on the show, Mahalo. If you can, just tell the people a little bit about yourself, your collecting journey, and what makes you, man.
Yo, Mahalo. I've been on the app since almost, what's it, coming up to 4 years, 5 years? 2021? Yeah, 4 years. March is my VeVe birthday, early March, so it's coming up. And yeah, man, I've been collecting since before VeVe, and then when I came across the platform, it just clicked on me right away. First editions, first minutes, like that was like, if you knew your collectibles, I was buying the Todds when I knew that Todd was the first collectible. I was able to get a little stack of that, and it was a free ride, man. Holding all the way up, and then riding it all the way back down. That was a fun experience.
We're all in this together, right? Trauma bonding, baby. But what was the kind of things that you were collecting before you got into the VeVe app? Like, were you big on comics, like even then, or were you just collecting like figures? Like, what was the thing that you had to have in your room?
So when I first got my place, I want to say like 2012 or something like that, it was empty. All I had was like a couch, a TV, a big bookshelf with nothing on it, and I was like, what? I need to put some stuff in this bookshelf. And right off the bat, I started collecting figures, and then eventually that bookshelf got filled, and I was just like, well, I can't collect figures no more. Let's collect comic books, and then I started collecting comic books. I learned some tricks and trades from friends here in Houston when I started collecting. I learned right away you got to bag and board them, you got to box them, you got to treat them very delicately. I've always wanted to collect comic books, but I just never got into it. And then like my brother-in-law started, teaching me what books to buy. He just goes, "Don't worry about collecting the old stuff. If you want to jump on it, get on it right now." This was when Secret Wars was coming out, so I was able to get like the first appearance of like Lady Thor. I was able to get the first appearance of Miles. What else did I get? Gwenpool, a whole bunch of books that were fire dropped around that time. Sam Wilson, Captain America was another one. Yeah, man. So I was lucky to be able to start collecting then, and then I really did. I was just only buying one copy at that time, and then it wasn't until we came across the rule of three that I started implementing that now, and it's just like I just been kind of doubling down now with that perspective because I don't want to let go of my first appearance of Spider Gwen and none of those. So later on, once these books that I started collecting that are more modern start to get the appreciation, now feel more confident in letting those go to pay off for the hobby.
Man, that's really cool. Like, so you mentioned that your brother's the one that got you into it. Like, how was it? Because we had collectors here, and they usually come from the generation where they first like saw the comic books, and they talk about them collecting as a kid and stuff like that. But you were actually kind of getting the toolage from somebody who was experienced like that. So you're getting the first hand knowledge from somebody that actually knows about comic books and stuff like that. So when you did that, like, what did you start collecting for your own? Was it because you wanted to get first appearances, or was it for the stories? Was it for the artistry? Like, what was the thing that kind of drove you in wanting to start collecting some of these pieces?
So before I started learning from my brother-in-law, I actually bought a few books before then, like way before then. Like, if you guys don't remember, back when they had Civil War, Peter Parker had unmasked himself. So, for the public because it had to be registered for the documentations and all that. But, anyways, to me, it was like a historic moment in the Marvel universe that, he unmasked himself. That's got to be like a key moment in life for books. And that was one of the first times I bought a book and didn't keep collecting them. I was just like, yo, that's really dope that he got unmasked, and it's basically what's the repercussions of that. That storyline was just interesting. So that was one of the first books I had bought. And prior to that, though, I did I was always a Spider-Man fan. So as a kid, my mom like took me to a Target store where they had a celebrity signing of Spider-Man there at the store, and they gave away comic books. And one of the first books I got was actually Maximum Carnage. uh, I can't remember the exact issue. I had lost that book in time, but it was cool to experience comic books from then on. And then I just never kept collecting because I didn't know how to buy them regularly through the comic stores. I was still in elementary school at the time too, so having to consistently buy comic books and depending on your parents, it was a little hard. But when I found out that you got to go to the comic store to pick them up, that's when I learned from my brother-in-law, and then that's when I started collecting them. Spider-Man had just ended its Superior Spider-Man run at that time too. So I was like, oh shoot, they're starting Spider-Man #1. Let's just collect that whole series. And I've been collecting from that time they started Spider-Man #1 after the death of Peter Parker. Then they had Superior Spider-Man when Doc Ock took over the body. That had a run, and then they did ASM again with #1. And I've just been collecting from that at the legacy standpoint.
So, like, what was the thing that you say you were collecting and stuff like that, and you got your own spot, and I remember what that's like, getting your own spot, trying to like put how you feel out there, and collecting all these figurines, and then you don't have space, right? And then you get all these comments, you don't have space, right? So, what was the thing that got you into digital collecting?
Just that, the basically like I ran out of space and I could keep collecting. Like I knew about the black and white statues as well. So when I saw that you could collect them digitally and how you could put them in a digital space, it just clicked to me. I was like, it's still very early, but I could picture these collectibles being geo locked. Like if I picture like you could put your collectibles in your home digitally locked to a position you put them in, and when we had the technology where everybody has their Meta Ray Bans or your Soulforce, where like the technology is so fluid, your digital collections can be there fully displayed without having to do the metaverse. I'm more excited about like the AR than I am about the metaverse because I like to show off what I have to my guests when they come over, so they could see them digitally there in my place with my physical collections. It'll be really cool to have like a mixture of both of them. So I'm patient about that, and I don't know when we'll see that, but I'm still enjoying collecting and having my figures in my vault because I got a lot, and it's cool that I don't have to worry about thinking like, oh my gosh, I have no space for this, and I could just have everything at the tip of my fingers with my phone.
I was just curious, is there a certain collectible that like you prefer to take AR photos with that when you're showing new people and like what their reactions are?
Um, I like to show them the Iron Man, the one that came out through Comic Con because it's so cool. It's interactive. It's bright, beautiful, well done in my opinion, and it's just a really cool one in general. People could see like it shows you the whole shebang of what the digital collectibles can do.
Yeah, for sure. And what's their reaction after they see it? Do you have people like signing up or they want to see more or what's are they still
Uh,
trying to figure it out?
I'm more of a hermit these days, so I'm not really out there showing it off.
Yeah, I totally agree. That Iron Man, just the shininess, the way it moves, and just the different AR picks you can get from either it shooting its hand out in a kneeling position or just standing straight up. I really love that collectible, and I do love showing that one off too, man. So you are into comics, but what I know from you is you're really knowledgeable about the artists of these books. But especially if we're talking about comics and variant covers, you seem to be very knowledgeable about these artists. What about that aspect intrigued you?
So I've gotten exposed to more of the modern collecting than I have more of the classic Silver Age books, and I always thought that the more classic ones have always been out of my league in regards to like paying for them, hunting them, looking for great condition ones. I'm just like with my digital collecting, I like to basically mint it and have the original purchase, like basically not buying it secondhand if I can. So that's why kind of I focus more on the physical on the physical collecting has always been more lately on the artist because I noticed that if you look at their art and it calls out to you, you just love it. You know, you want to have it in your collection. And also, some of these artists they only work for so long before they start to kind of um, temper or pull away from working very hard or having all their art, out there consistently. So eventually, once they retire, you know, I feel like their art's going to be more appreciated um, in time. So that's why I kind of enjoy collecting the modern ones because I feel like the Silver Age stuff. It's harder to collect, it's harder to get, and it's definitely more by instinct when it comes to the modern age artists and stuff like that. There's barely any kind of key moments that happen in the modern books as well, so that's why I lean more towards the artist and the artwork.
And who is do you have a favorite artist?
Yeah, I have a few. Alex Ross. I love that realistic approach he does with his art. I've grown to love Peach Momoko because of the community and also just because of her art style is very unique. The watercolor is just well done. It's beautiful. The way it integrates like that Japanese style, the anime style to it too is just really awesome to me. And then of course I've really fallen in love with the Rose Besh style, which has like that very bright style of art too. And shout outs to Big Bro with the book you're looking forward to this week with the women in Marvel. Man, both of those covers, the Laura Kenny one and the Rose Besh one, man, like yeah, both of them, you can't go wrong with them.
Yeah, I blame you for this. I blame you for making me want these book covers so bad, and then you're gonna blame me because once you get into the Viewverse, I'd like somebody with a collection like yours where you just collect art and just beautiful covers, and you're gonna be able to put these on a wall and arrange them in such vibrant ways. Like I can't wait to see, and I know what's gonna happen. Like this community is insane. Some of you are going to take your comic covers and you have like hundreds of them, and you're going to create like these giant collages, which is going to like make something else pop out and all that stuff. So I'm super stoked to see like just kind of the things that you guys are like going to come up with, especially somebody with a collection like yours, where you just have all these beautiful covers that you love, and being able to kind of like pay homage to those artists is going to be a really cool experience. Have you met any of these artists when you were at the cons, and how was that experience for you?
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of meeting Scotty Young when before even VeVe was a thing. He came to Houston and he was just at the time doing free signatures for books. I had some on me, some of the Secret War ones from 2015, 2014, and I had him sign those. I met Greg Horn, which he's another cool artist. He's been kind of low off the radar. I haven't seen much work from him either. and he did a really cool Star Wars Darth Vader cover for one of the Darth Vader number ones. Same with Alex Ross, he did a Darth Vader cover for that same issue. And yeah, I got to meet Peach Momoko in New York the first time she came through. That was a very great experience. Very like anxious for her. I felt that because a lot of people were there for her. She was very busy, and yeah, man, just seeing that, she's definitely a superstar because other guys don't get that kind of traffic that she gets. I've met Rose Best. She's very nice, very humble. Seeing her do her work on live pieces of comic books, it's amazing. It's something I won't forget, and I'll cherish forever the pieces I have from her. Um, yeah, I've met Inhyuk Lee. I get the vibes that he's a little shy and quiet, but his work is also amazing. I've got I got like a triple sig with the buddies. I got a When we met Inhyuk Lee, I was with Nos Clint and Mr. 365, and all of us got like different remarks on our books, and that was a cool experience to share with some of the community members here. What else can I say? Uh,
A triple sig, that is awesome.
well, I mean, not a triple sig on a book, but like all of us got a signature together.
Oh,
But
oh,
that
oh,
was,
well, that's still cool.
yeah, yeah.
Still cool.
I met Stan Lee. Actually, Stan Lee was one of the first signatures I got on one of my books.
No
Um,
way.
yeah, it was a they had an exclusive cover of his at the Comic Con here in Houston. It was him with like he kind of like stole Deadpool's body, if that makes sense. He was like dressed as Deadpool, and he was just had like a catchy quote on it, and I had Deadpool. I mean, sorry, I had Stan Lee sign it, and that's one of the only pieces I got signed by him, and it came back a 9.8 graded and all that. So to me, that's one of my personal grails.
Yo,
That's
that is
amazing.
amazing. Yeah, right? Like,
Yeah,
that
like
is
that
so
You
was the
just
cool.
first VGC
casually
thing I ever
say it. Oh
submitted.
yeah.
Oh yeah, a little exclusive Stanley 9.8 in my in my
Nothing
PC.
big.
Hey man, so one of the cool things that I love about Mahalo Joe is throughout the whole space, you see that he's somebody that at these Comic Con events is very helpful in just helping new people kind of figure their way around, or people that just like they wouldn't really know what to do, and him kind of like leading and shepherding people and stuff like that. I really find that really really awesome, and just much love for you for doing that. What was your actual first Comic Con event, and what kind of tips would you give now that you've gone to so many? In maybe a tip for going to like a local Comic Con versus traveling to one.
Yeah, so my first con was here in Houston. It's called Comic Palooza, and I've gone to that like I've known about it for like since early 2000s, and I never went because I didn't feel like not like I was knowledgeable in the comic book world. And by 2015, 16, I can't remember the exact year, just a friend group wanted to go, and I went along, and one of my friends that this is in regards to that Stan Lee signing. Like, I wanted to go get that Stan Lee signature because everybody was like, "Yo, he's up there in the age, and if you love comic books, if you love the world of comics, like, why not get that signature?" I had a friend that got a poster signed, and one of my buddies, a college buddy of mine, was like, "Hey, if you get that book signed, you should get it graded." And I really didn't know what that was, and he took me under his wing. He showed me the whole process. It was like an hour or so long process to do the paperwork with CGC, but because of that patience and that knowledge that he provided to me, like, he just gave it to me. He gave me the info without like even wanting any any money or anything like in return. He just, I guess in that way, he said like he gave me that if pay it forward perspective, and since then I've just had that same perspective for other folks. And I love teaching people how to do that comic grading process because I could do it for you, but it's always better when you do it yourself. Like, I feel like that's much more rewarding when you learn how to fish for yourself.
So true, so true. And yeah, I appreciate the times that when you come on our chats and you're just kind of like telling us all the information on the comics that are dropping on the app. You're like, "Oh, did you check out this so and so, and this variant is from so and so." I'm like, "What?" So yeah, you're a wealth of knowledge. So yeah, thank you for sharing that with us and everybody else.
I'm also very, very bullish for these modern books. Like when I saw that most of these books are like the good like the SRs that have great backing to them. Like if it's like a Peach Momoko or a Rose Besh, J. Scott Campbell, Alex Ross, Inyuk Lee, like any of those artists that are very popular and they happen to be an SR. Like guys, if you hit that SR, it's 1 out of 40. Like that scarcity is ridiculous. Like we've seen it where some of these older Grail Spider-Man books that drop, like they drop like a 3,000 run or a 5,000 run, and the SR on those is like 100 or 200 or so. And those sell out so quick, and those end up appreciating so quick on the app. But when it comes to the more modern books, like I feel people are just not doing that research for them, and I want to help. I want to get that word out because I feel like that right there is like a needle in the haystack if you take advantage of that opportunity to collect those.
Man, that's really cool. Just hearing how you picked up on paying it forward and doing all that stuff is super duper commendable, man. Not only that, you also have Mahalo's carrier service, and you also been referred as the con alpaca. You know what I mean? So that means you grab extra items for people that can't physically make it to events. Can you give us more details, and if people are interested, how they can take advantage of this service? Let's say for New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con coming up.
Um, just whatever comes out, hit me up and we'll work out a deal. I love to go shopping and I love to get those items. It's like a challenge for me to go out and bear out the lines, bear out that ability of like having to be denied that you can't purchase it. It puts a fire up ass of like, hey, yo, if you guys saying I can't buy it, I'm gonna find a way to buy it, and I like that challenge.
I feel that so much, bro. Like it's like a little sick thing where it's just like I have it, you can't get it because I waited in line. I waited this ridiculous line that you didn't want to wait in, but guess what? It's mine now. Yeah, man. I get it, dude. I see long lines, and my wife knows I'm gonna wait in the line, man. She's like, "Why are you waiting in the line?" I don't know, but people want this, so now I want it, man.
I mean, if
So
there's a long line, there's got to be something good, right? At the end of the line.
right, yeah, that's just how I am. Like, I'm the person that used to go to like Black Friday deals. I'd be like, I'll leave in Thanksgiving dinner, like, all right, done, see you. I'll see you later. Hey, thanks for making me a plate. I'm gonna take my little chair and my blanket, like go behind, go out there, wait in line, baby.
You know what, big bro? I think that's where that mentality comes from because I used to be a huge Black Friday shopper. Like I love going to those Black Fridays to buy those movie releases. Like you can buy really dope movies that came out for the year. Like that's how I collected most of my Marvel DVDs is through Black Friday. You pay like $5 or $6 for a DVD, a Blu-ray, and then like retail price for them is like 30 plus bucks. So if you go there for Black Friday, you're getting a heck of a deal. And also on video games, like you'll get your some games are retail at $60, but on Black Friday they bring them down to $20, 25. Some of them do buy two get one free. So yeah, like if you get on those deals real quick, you're buying those items before they get sold out because everybody's going to be chasing those as the day goes on, and that inventory will be out.
Yeah, my wife knows that every Black Friday I buy two more PlayStation controllers, and I've done that for every year for probably like 10 years, just because I wear my PlayStation controller out, and then I just need newer colors, and so like right now I'm staring at probably like about 8 of them, but like I
Hey,
got
Black
them.
Friday is also the best time to get the annual pass too, because they'll be selling that PlayStation Plus pass for very cheap during Black Friday too.
Yes, sir. Man, oh, mahalo, my brother. This has been such a cool interview. Like I'm getting to know more about my friend, man. What is one of the comics that we ask all of our collectible gurus, comic collectible gurus, what comic that you read on the app that we need to read and we need to dive into that story, or maybe a book that you say, like, maybe you need to look at this cover again, check this out, and then like check out, and then it'll lead you on there, like what is the suggestion for you, for me, D, and Raven to go look at.
Well, I feel like I know this one was suggested before already. But I'm excited for issue number, is it 13 that's coming out tonight? Ultimate Spider-Man number 13, I think is the one coming out tonight. I think 14, 14. Um, and that story is just phenomenal. I know that you guys had read some of it, but I am waiting for that next issue to drop because that story is incredible. Um, where have you? What was the last issue you guys finished on that one?
I think
I've
it's
read two.
Yeah, I think we were assigned one, but I think Raven is went ahead and get two, and now Raven, you got some homework. You got about like 10 episodes to catch up on, dude.
But I do like that series. I do want to read the whole thing, but in a week, I'm not sure if I can make that happen.
It's crunch time,
Yeah,
baby.
it's crunch time. Borrow it, then
It's
borrow
time.
from my library. Okay.
And for covers, man, I really love Deadpool number 7. That Peach Momoko Deadpool cover with I want to call her Lady Deadpool, but it's not Lady Deadpool. Ellie, she's taking up the mantle as Deadpool, and there's just a really cool cover by her on that one. If you guys haven't seen it, oh man, issue number 7, Peach Momoko Deadpool. Look it up. It's such a beauty.
Ooh, you got me at Peach. Yes, I'll go and take a look at that.
Well,
Deadpool number 7.
mahalo, my
Yeah, I
brother.
just Googled it. Yeah, it's cool.
You're just a wealth of knowledge, man, and your passion, it just shows through you, through all the spaces you join. You always try to support everybody out there. You retweet everybody out there, and that's one of the coolest things. I always say, just support your friends, man. Support your friends and what they're doing. All of you guys that are here today are my friends, and you guys are supporting what we're doing, so I appreciate that. And mahalo, man. Just keep on going. I know you have an actual space that comes out tonight, correct? That is a new recurring space on Tuesday nights. Am I right on that, my friend?
Yeah, sir. And I gotta give a shout out to Emily on the hounding on my ass for the retweets because he busted my ass that I want the givey, but I also want to give the exposure out there. Like there's times when I don't do it and I argue with him about like, yo, well, I want the space to be small because that way that when it's a small space people can be more themselves. But Amelia's like, but we need to grow, and we have a little feud about that. But yeah, I love to support when I can, and there's times when I forget to reshare, but as often as I can, I do try to put out those retweets. And yeah, speaking about the show, we do have Camping Out for Comic Book Wednesday with me and my co-host Mask. I really love how he brings in. I got inspired to even do the show because of him. It's about to be a year now since we started getting the Martin books, and when they started dropping those books. Mask was actually spearheading that forefront when it came to the modern books. He had a space on Mondays just going over the books, and he was doing it really great. But I saw that he kind of pulled away from it, and then that's when I started kind of taking over and doing more of that midnight drop space, and I loved it. But I noticed that not many people were going that late in the day, so eventually I kind of pulled away and I started joining D at her space, and I loved tagging along and providing the alpha there because I figured there was more people there, and then I joined over at the Discord with Damon and Puma, who hosted a drop space at midnight uh, Pacific time, and so I joined them for the shenanigans there. And now I am back with me hosting the space with Mass because I figured like we both could do a really good show together, and I adjusted the time to be more in the evenings, and now we kind of have a good routine going on. And I hope everybody that tunes in is enjoying our process of going over the books, providing the information, and I like to predict which ones would be the chasers and all that when we go over those books.
Yeah, man, you guys are a dynamic duo, you and Mask. A wealth of knowledge. When I do have a chance to tune into the space, you're just like filling up the nest and the comments with all the different variants, and you guys are so knowledgeable. So Yeah, thank you for that space, because not a lot of people actually take the time to or even have the time to go and research, what's coming up, who's the artist, who's the illustrator, all of that. So you guys provide a great service for everybody, and educating me, because there's like stuff I don't even know, or more aware of the covers, and then that gets me like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go into my local comic shop and I'm gonna go get the variant that I saw on Mahalo and Mask Space. Yeah, so thank you for that.
I appreciate that, and I hope that other people are also enjoying that because I do love giving that information out. I've always loved looking as to what books come out and sharing what I can, what books are really cool in the cover. So I really hope everybody is enjoying that information, and you guys are encouraged to go out there and collect what you like.
So that show is at 6, is it 6 p.m. PST?
6:30, but yeah, yeah,
6:30.
yeah,
Okay,
PST,
cool.
which is 8:30 Central and 9:30 East.
Nice.
Man, again, Mahalo, thank you so much for coming, man. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, and thank you for just being a positive person in this space. Somebody that we just come to for knowledge, man, and you're always willing to provide and always willing to contribute. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Hey man, thanks for having me. Yeah, I know it was a last minute flex, but I'm glad that you guys got me in because I was actually a little worried that my original scheduled time for the show, I'd be a little super busy with work. My business is seasonal, so and I'm starting to get ready to get out there for the business. But yeah, the timing worked out great, and then I got to plug in my next show that I'll be on, which is going to be the quicker sub with Maine's Casual and Jay East. So I get to get all those appearances out the way. That way I can focus on work as that approaches.
Nice.
Hell yeah, man.
And before you go, we do have something to give you, mahalo for coming up on the show. And I think you'll love it. It's a collector's item. It's a digital slab of the Real Uncommon podcast with our family depicted as DC superheroes. And it's got utility, so I hope you enjoy it, because
Oh
you
my
are a
God,
true
Dean!
collector.
You don't know how bad I wanted that when you guys announced that. I am so thankful that I'm getting one. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. We'll send it over to you. We got your wallet address. But yeah, thank you, man, for coming up, and yeah, thanks for your time.
Thanks you
Yeah.
guys, and you guys keep it up, man. I love the show you guys have going on. It's really a great format. I love it. Everybody loves it. The commercials are amazing. Sorry, Raven. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna just say thank you again for being here, and I am going to set a goal for myself to see if I can get through these comics and get to number 14 by next week.
Oh, let's go, Raven. You can do it.
I'm going for it.
There you go. Our brave astronaut going into the comic void, baby. Let's go. Well, guys, that has been episode 6 in the books. We have some future plans for the show. We're having constant interviews showcasing artists. I'm letting you guys know every commercial that has been made has been provided by Raven in her creative mind. Every graphic that we have is provided by Hanano in his creative mind. I have the best team in the world, guys. I swear. I swear. I'll tell them every time. I do. I really do. I'm really happy to co-host with you guys and bring this space. You guys have been supporting it. I see all the retweets. I see the likes. I love it. Just let me tell you guys, do this for everybody else too, guys. Do it for your friends. You have a lot of friends out there right now who are beta testers, who are just they wanted to get it out there, they wanted to promote their stuff, and now your timeline is flooded with all these different beautiful creations. Take the time out, leave a comment. They've been waiting to share this with you guys. I know, I've seen it. Leave a comment. It means so much. Leave a like, retweet it, support each other. This is why we are the best space because it's filled with nerdy love. And nerdy love is real because we choose it. We chose this love, right? So, speaking of showing support and love, make sure in 30 minutes, I believe the Collectors Hub is hosting a space talking about the VeVeverse, and I get to see what OBL, Tasha, all these different people are doing in the VeVeverse. I'm so excited to go and see their stuff. I'm going to be there. Hopefully you're there too. Man, ladies, how do you feel, man?
I'm feeling great. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
it's been exciting. I love talking with you, Mahalo, and just I'm so pumped for everything.
Yeah, no, I enjoy Tuesdays. I look forward to them and like just spending time with you guys. And I don't know what to say. I'm just really enjoying it. So thank you. And thank you everyone, because you've been listening to VeVe Radio.
Where we collect big.
Dream bigger.
And we'll see you next time.
time.
Oh,
See you
we're
next
getting
time.
close. We're getting close. We're
Close
getting
enough,
close.
close enough.
Close, but pretty far away.
Yeah.
Oh, Supergirl, you're my dream come true. With your cape and your curls, I'm falling for you.